Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve and this is Everyday Artist, and today this is a Flosstube channel and I'm going to be talking mostly about cross stitch, but I do also do sewing and some other things, so I'll be talking about that too. And if you like my content, subscribe and tell others. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get right to it. Today was a really busy week. We had a graveside service for my mom, and my brother was in town, and two of my aunts were in town, and one of my cousins for this, and it meant that there wasn't a lot of time for doing the things I normally do. So I didn't finish sewing any of the project bags that I have left to sew, and I didn't cross stitch as much as I would have liked. I cross stitched more than I realized when I went back to look to see what I did, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, the first thing I want to show you is more flowers. So for the graveside service, we made a box for the pastor that was doing the service for us because he refused payment. And I included 2 poppies I made for him. This is one I made for myself. The other 2 were different colors, but I have a picture of them each, but I don't know how to edit films. I'm trying to teach myself, but I have so many other things going. And then my cousin said, I want to see you make a flower. So she watched me make a flower for, I say that like she's little. She's not. She's older than me. And I'm not saying how old that is, but it's old. So I started on this one and when she was here, and I finished it up just the other day. It's a peony. And I'm really happy with the way it came out, even though when I was making it, I was really tired. By the time everybody left, I was completely and utterly exhausted because my cousin and one of my aunts were staying at a hotel, and I didn't want them to try to find their way around Phoenix, so I can't tell you how many times I went back and forth between my house and that hotel. But it was really fun having them here, and I just enjoyed visiting with my cousin. We used to spend a lot of time together as kids on vacations and stuff, and it was nice to, spend time, not just, talking for a few minutes. So there's that. Now, the cross stitch. I worked some on DMC's Black Whale, and I've gotten almost the whole whale done, the first one. I've decided to go ahead and put the second one on there. It's just right underneath. I always only show the one part I'm working on, but it's right here underneath. So, and I might make it a little tighter because I don't have so much fabric there. So I got a lot of work done on this. I have just black left to do, and it's just filling in the face and the last part of the tail. So I don't know if you can see where the white is, but right in here, and then there's a black flipper here, and then this is the end of it right here, but I have to put the black around his tail. Now I might, because the white is so close to the color of the fabric, I might back stitch along his tummy. I'm going to wait and see the whole thing, see what I think. But it's almost done, this first one, and I have to start on the second one. And then this one I'll talk about later. I've told you that I've been working on one of my own designs, and so I've never showed it, but it's very close to being done, so I'll show it. It's another front and back. You can do a scissor fob or an ornament or something like that. And I'm still deciding if these are actually two different colors of yellow. They're very close, but I'm thinking I went ahead and put the back stitching around it. I may change that color still, and I was kind of thinking I might want to do some something in the center here to just make it look more like a flower, but I'm still dithering about that. I may just leave it as it is. This is called Morning Walk, and I'll let you know when it's done so that I can put it up. But I'm getting pretty far along there. This is the second to last color of the turtle, and I actually have that in the other color. I have it in the tomato seeds bag, so I started on this one, and then I have back stitching to do, of course, the flowers up here. So yeah, that's coming along. And then I finally pulled this out. My son has been camping this weekend, and I said, oh, he's not going to be home. I can work on this a little bit. Now, I didn't do a lot. I did some of this here and finished off a little bit here. I only did, like, I don't know, 1.5 strands or 2 strands, something like that, because then he came home, not from camping, from something else, and I was like, oh, I thought I was going to get more done. So it'd been so long, sorry, straighten up here. It'd been so long since I'd worked on it that I had to, like, figure out my place. It's like, I've got to get this done. This is not good. So I've been trying this month to work on whips and trying to get them done or mostly done in preparation for Mania. And I've decided what I'm going to do for Mania, which I will get into in a minute. So here's Tomato Seeds by Stitching with the Housewives. And as you know, I rarely stitch on black. I like black. I like dark colors, but I just, you know. So here it is. I've gotten a lot of the white done, some of this lighter green, and I have the other green. So it's coming along. I didn't work on this very much. I only worked on it like one day. And like I said, I didn't have a lot of time for stitching this week. And when I did stitch, there were a couple of other things I was more interested in. So I showed you that I had started on Tinymodernist Strawberry Cow. So last time I only had part of the border done, so I got the border done and some of the interior. Sorry, my dog is, I don't know what he's doing. So, I never use the fabric that they say, do I? So, let's see if you can see it. I started on the flowers and did the middle of the butterfly. I was going to do all the black, but I think from here I'll just go down, and I may even backstitch as I go. I don't know. There's not a lot of backstitch. There's some on the butterfly, and there you can't see it, but there's a line here that holds those pink petals that I already did together. his legs, and then like right here. There's not a lot of backstitch, so it might be just faster to do it as I go. If I have the same color on my thread, I mean on my needle, why not? So, oh, and that leaf, this leaf over here is all backstitch. So anyway, I'm happy with the progress that I'm making on that, considering that, as I said, no time to cross stitch. And cute boots. I did, I think, 2 threads or 2 rows. Yeah. But oops, I dropped the pattern. I just did a couple of rows right here. I was so tired that day, and I don't know, I could barely see the pattern. I was so tired. So I said, I better put that down, because I want this one to be really done well. I just love it. Just a second. I could have paused, but why? Sorry. Anyway, I want to finish his face, and then I may go back and do the hat before I go down and work on the body, because I find myself, as I'm filling in his face, I'm like, but the blue is right there. I want to do the blue. And of course, you know, what I have done is only like right in here. I don't have the color up by the hat, and you know, his eyebrows. So I have to go up anyway to finish his face. So I might just go ahead and start on his hat. And then the next that I have kind of blends into my haul, but not haul. I dyed fabrics today. That wasn't haul. I had the fabric already. And that goes with some of the patterns. Some of them goes with some of the patterns that I already bought and showed you, but I bought other patterns. And one of the patterns that I bought was, excuse me, Black Cat. This is by CrossStitchingForFun, and which apparently is one of my favorites because I keep buying the patterns. But it's done all in one color. It's not done in black. It's like navy blue or something. It's a very dark color, but it's not black. And I just fell in love with this, and because the way it's done, this graphic style, it kind of looks like a tabby to me. And my sister has 2 orange tabbies, and I couldn't resist starting on it. I chose a variegated orange color, and I started on it day before yesterday, and it's coming along. It's very easy because it's all one color, so you know, it's easy to keep track of where I am pretty much. And so I think this is coming out real nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the pattern and do the second one on the other side. Now I am kind of close to the edge here, and I realize that, but I already have plans where it won't, I don't need to have that big of a space. So I bought that pattern. And then I bought also, sorry, I have my fabrics that I dyed here. I keep disappearing. I also bought spring. I showed last week summer and winter. I bought spring, I was hesitant to buy spring because of the bugs. I have this thing about beetles. When I was a kid, we would do fireworks on our back porch, and in New Mexico, in July, there are a lot of beetles that fly around, and they're attracted to the light. And I say we sat on the back porch. The fireworks weren't on the back porch, but that was back when you could, do a lot of fireworks in your backyard, and not, the more were available. And now, I think rightly they're less tame, more tame of fireworks. But I bought this, and I also bought Autumn. Now, while I like this and I think it's nice, I don't like it as much as I like the other three. But if I'm going to have three, I might as well have four. So, yeah. And then that's also cross-stitching for fun. Sorry. I have a whole bunch of papers here. So I'm going to do the rest of the haul before I show you all the fabrics that I designed. That I dyed. I didn't design fabric. I bought some Wee Sci Works and some Krynic, and I will tell you why in a second, because I want to talk about Mania. So, the Krynic grabbed my threads. So I bought Americana. I don't have any reason for it. I just liked it. Is it Americana? Is that what it is? Independence. Sorry. Americana is another color that I have. And I thought this was more pink. I had an idea for it. Fortunately, I have another pink, but I wanted a little paler pink. I don't know. That looks white to me. It says it's pink. It's called Bashful. Let me see if I can get it to focus. It's called Bashful. This is Icicle. I want to show you them together here. Here's oops, backwards. Here's Icicle. And on the picture, this looked a lot pinker than what it is. So you can tell that there's a slight difference in color, but it looks more white. It doesn't look more pink. But I shall use it anyway. And I bought Gunmetal. And Absinthe. This is a beautiful green. I'm planning to use it for cat eyes. And then, oh my, it's stuck together. I hadn't taken these out of the bag yet, so. Blackberry, which is really awesome. I love the color differences in it. And Blue Topaz, which I bought just because I liked it. I have no plans for it. And then the rest of my haul has to do with my plans for Mania. So I showed you before that I downloaded. They were free. I'm trying to find all my patterns again. Well, I'll go into my dyeing of my fabrics. So for this spring, I'm going to work on spring and summer first. I dyed this. I don't know if you can really see. It's kind of a pale blue with greenish yellow, which I think will be awesome for spring. And for the summer, the first one I bought, I dyed this, which is yellow, and it has spots of green on it, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. And it's kind of got some splashes of blue in it, but it doesn't show up very well, but it has a variation in color that is very, very subtle, and I think that'll be pretty for summer. And then this is what I plan on working on after I finish with the turtle, and I'm going to be doing it on this color. And then the rest of these are for Mania. And what I plan to do is I have them on a roulette wheel, and I'm going to May 1st I'm going to spin, and whichever one of these projects comes up first, that's the one I'm going to work on until I finish it. They're very small, so it shouldn't take me forever to finish it, but I don't want to start tons and tons of stuff, like starting every day. And I plan to still have to work on my patterns and the cat and, you know, some other things. So it's not like I'm going to be sitting there doing them all day, but I do want to get them done. So this is 4 patterns to choose from that are on my wheel. And I bought this. I hope it shows. It's sparkly. And Snowman are sparkly. And this calls for DMC threads and also Krynic threads. And I'm missing one because it was out of stock, but I got the Krynic threads. And then I do have more haul, but that's okay. I bought all of these threads. These are for the various projects that I might work on. The cross-stitching for fun, most of them call for a lot of threads. I dyed this red or pink. Looks purple in the picture, but it's not purple. It's a dark pink. I'm going to use it for this bookmark. Oops, I'm showing you the pattern. I didn't mean to show you the pattern. I have the picture of all of them, and I've lost it. So I'm going to pause for a second. Well, I had the printout of the spring bookmarks here, and it's not here. So I'm going to do one of them with this pink, and I'm going to do one of them with this green. And I wish I could show you which ones, but I'm not going to show the pattern. Oh, watch. As soon as I finish showing you all the cloth, then the pattern will show. The pictures will show. So the first one, the pink, is going to be this one here. And then the green is going to be this one. And if I have to alter this color a little bit, I will. And then purple for this middle one right here. And I laid them next to the patterns just to see. And then this right here, It's kind of a teal color. We'll do this one. And then lastly, a blue, which is going to be for this one right here. Now, when I spin the wheel, I'm hoping with the bookmarks, this one comes up first. But I also like that one. But I like these two as well. The only real difference in these two is the outline. Honestly, they're kind of the same. The outline is a different color. Maybe the flower is a different color. Yeah, I guess the flower is a little darker, but it's basically the same design. But that's okay, I don't mind. And then let me show you just a tiny bit of haul that I haven't already showed you. I bought more 8 o'clock. Just because I keep buying patterns. So I bought more of the alien spaceships because I'm out of them again on the Etsy site. And then I bought these sun charms. I have 2 of each, but I'm just going to show you one. It's a gold and a silver sun. I have an idea for these, and we've been discussing it, my sisters and I, and so I'm going to see if that works out. All right, so that's everything that I have, with the exception of the bag set that I'm giving away. And I'm very happy to be giving this. And I had 2 people that responded, and I have to say I loved reading the memories of your mom. My mom, she meant so much to our lives here, and you know, that's those are memories that means that she's always with me. So you know, it's nice to remember that as long as somebody remembers someone, they're not gone. And I'll spin for this right now. It's Rosie and Linda. So I'm spinning. And it landed on Rosie. Okay, so Rosie, I don't have your address. Just go ahead and email everydayartisteve@gmail.com. Send me your address, and I'll be sending you this set. Okay? Congratulations, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. And that's all for today, and I will see you next week. Bye.